Hello everyone of class 7 standard. After winter vacation, maybe you all are very good. Now today we'll continue the same chapter, heat, which I have already discussed. Few parts are left. Today I will talk about the heat transfer, okay, or the transfer of heat. So three different methods are there. One is actually known as the conduction. Second one is convection, and third one is the radiation. Okay, these are the three modes, three methods. We all know that by which heat can be transferred from one particular position to the other point. Now here, while you are talking about the conduction, convection and radiation, before you start that, I am just giving you a simple example. Okay, just this is for your information. I'm just telling you, suppose in a particular place, few amount of stones, okay, are just placed, okay, in a particular portion. Few stones are placed. Actually these are the stones. Okay, now you have to just displace these all stone from this position to this particular portion. Okay, so suppose here in this place one person is standing, here one another person is standing, here one another person is also standing, here one more person is standing. Now what we are doing, just first this person A B C D, suppose I will give the name of these four persons. Then A first took a one stone here, he just transferred this one to B again transferred the stone to C again transferred to D, and finally D just put that one here. In this way, similarly, one by one stone will be just taken by this one, then it will be transferred to this one, then again C, then D, then to the particular place here in this pot. So in this way, all the stone can be transferred from this place to this place. Just remind this one. Okay. Second particular point is what? Same amount of stone, how it could be displaced from here to there. Another method is also there, which is what? That first of all, suppose one person is standing here, he took one stone here, he ran here, and then he just took it, he placed it here. Second time again he come back, took another stone, and again he just put it here. In this way, one by one, he has just taken it and then putting it here. In this way, all the stone from here to there can be transferred. This is the second process. This is the first process. This is the second process. Maybe you understand. Next one, the third process, which is what? He is not moving anywhere. Okay, this A person maybe. He is not moving anywhere. By one hand, he is taking one stone and he has just thrown it here. Okay, maybe the pot is here, so he will thrown it here. Again, he is just taking one stone, throwing it here. Again, he is taking another one, throwing it here. So suppose if you just think these all conditions, these all things, this example as a mode of the heat transfer, then you can easily describe all these one. First one is conduction. How conduction? I will tell you that. Second one is the convection, and third one is the radiation. How? Look, in case of conduction method, what is happening? There will be no movement of the particles. Okay, so these all are not moving. So suppose if you take the example of a pure good conductor, suppose you are taking a piece of iron and you are giving the heat to that one. I am talking about the first one, okay, conduction one. So what is happening? In a particular place, suppose a iron rod, iron cylindrical rod you have taken, you have just given the heat energy in this portion. So you all know that this is a metal, this is a good conductor. So all the particles are actually very close to each other. Actually they are tightly packed up, we all know that. Okay, in this way they all are tightly packed up. So what is actually happening here? When you are giving the heat energy to this portion, in this portion, then this side here the vibration starts. These all molecules are actually vibrating. Then what will be happening? That this vibration will be transferred to the next pair of molecules, then to the next one, then to the next one, and then finally it will go to this portion. If any other conductor will be attached with this one, then the vibration will go in this side. So heat is the energy which is giving the vibration. Here So in this way, heat will be transferred from this place to that place. This process is actually known as the conduction. I told you the example, first one, that all the persons are standing, stones are kept here. They all are just transferring this one. So they are actually, the heat is transferred from this place to this place without any type of movement of the particles. Actually, vibration is there. No place is changed. So this type of example is actually the example of conduction heat transfer, by which by conduction method heat will be transferred. Second example is the convection method. What is happening? This one is for actually the fluids. That means, sorry, that means for liquids and gases. This one is only for solids. Now what is happening in case of the convection method? Now just I am taking one example. Suppose in a particular place, in a particular pot, in a particular can, some amount of water is kept. Okay, water is kept. Now you are just putting this one in a flame, in a burner, gas burner maybe. Now energy is supplied, heat is given to this one. Now what will happen? We all know that the molecules are actually placed. These all molecules are slightly apart from each other because this is a fluid, this is a liquid or gas, suppose you will think. Then what will happen? That heat transfer, heat is just actually through conduction process, through this, actually this one is actually a metal, this is a good conductor, so conduction is happening. Heat is just entering here in this region. It is entered here. Now these all molecules are getting the energy. As they are free from each other, they can easily move in this side, they will go in this side. So this portion liquid is just getting warmer, this portion liquid is getting heat and warmer, and they will go to the upward direction. Now what will happen? The upward portion water, which is not so much heated, that are actually cold water, you can also tell, they will come down here. Okay, now in this way, hot water after getting heat energy going to the upper side, cold water again coming here, getting warmer, again going to the upper side. So recycle process is actually happening. This portion warmer getting upside, and then cold water is coming, fill the gap, and here also they are getting heat energy and again going to the upper side. This process is called the convection process. Okay, and this is only for the liquids and gases, that means for the fluids. This is actually the thing. The example what I told, that one person is actually throwing something, okay, in a particular portion. He is actually, no, sorry, not throwing, he is actually just taking something and moving forward and putting somewhere. So here all the molecules are taking the energy, going upward, again someone is coming and again taking the energy, going upward, again from upside they are coming down, taking the energy, going upside. So here the recycle process is happening. Here this process is known as the convection type of process. Last process, these are the basic thing. In higher classes you will read more thing about these all things, this radiation and convection. So next one, the radiation process. Suppose you are talking about radiation process, means what? The last example what I told, some stones are kept here, one person is here and he has to throw these all stones in a particular portion. He is not moving anywhere. So in this portion the medium will not move. Okay, no one will move. Suppose you are taking the example of the energy which is coming from sun, that means sunlight is a huge source of energy. We all know that how it is coming to our earth and how our earth surface is getting warmer due to the radiation process. Okay, so sun is continuously giving the energy. So energy is coming in the form of photon particles having huge amount of energy. Suppose this is the surface of earth, here we are standing. So in this way all the energies are coming without just disturbing the medium. Okay, so all the molecules getting warmer, and they are actually in this way the wave heat energy, the wave of this one is coming and just giving the heat to the earth surface. This process is called the radiation process. Okay, so these are the three process of heat transfer. Maybe you understood that one. If any doubt, you can ask me the question. So these are the mode of the heat transfer. Next thing in your syllabus, that is the sea breeze and the land breeze. Suppose we are talking about the sea breeze and land breeze. So definitely from sea to land, suppose some amount of energy or some heat is coming, then that type of breeze or some wind is coming. So that is known as what? That is sea breeze. Land breeze means what? When the air will go from the land to the sea, then that will be a land breeze. So when it will go, suppose you are talking about the daytime, okay, suppose you are talking about the daytime, then in this portion, particular time sun is present. So suppose you are talking about the sea here, sea is present here, and here maybe the land is present. Okay, now what will happen? The continuously sunlight is falling on this one, but we all know that this one is getting warmer faster. Okay, because sand is there, sand can collect all the heat energy very quickly and radiate also quickly the energies. So it will just take all the heat from here, so it will be getting warmer faster than this water here, water faster than this one. Then in this portion, the pressure of the density or pressure, you can also tell, of the air, okay, is less. Here the pressure is more, so from higher to lower pressure the wind will go. Are you understanding? This is warmer, so definitely this portion pressure of the air pressure is less. This portion air pressure is more, so from higher pressure to lower pressure, from higher pressure to the lower pressure of air, the breeze will go. So this is the sea portion, this is the land portion, and breeze is going from sea to land. So this type of thing is known as a sea breeze. Okay, sea breeze. So from sea to the land. Opposite thing is happening in case of the night time. It can radiate the heat quickly. Okay, so it will getting colder faster than this one. Okay, so this portion is actually lowering down, the temperature is lowering down here. In night time we are talking about. So the hotter portion air pressure is more, this side air pressure is less. So what will happen? So from the, sorry, this portion air pressure is more in case of night time, this side air pressure is less here. So from the higher to the lower pressure, the breeze will go. So this process is known as the land breeze in case of the night time. Maybe you understood. In case of daytime, the sea breeze will flow from sea to the land. In case of the night time, the opposite phenomena will take place. So this is the actual thing. So question will come from here also. Last part of your chapter that I will give you in the assignment also, that is the thermoflux. Thermoflux, the basic thing, I'm just basic principle I am telling you here. That is, if you talk about any one type of flux which is actually bounded by a bad conductor and good conductors also, okay, and heat, suppose you are taking some amount of water inside, having some amount of warm water or cold water, maybe suppose 40 degrees centigrade temperature water, which is a slightly warmer than normal condition, is present here, and if this temperature is not getting any path to flow outside, then what will happen? This particular temperature will remain constant inside this flux and the heat will not go outside. The construction and all these things you will read from the book. These all things are written over here. So that is actually the main concept I'm just telling you. Rest all thing I will give you in the assignment. Okay. Thank you.